Okay, what's up, guys? So, Watch WWE has uploaded a video called 10 Secrets WWE Wants You to Forget About Seth Rollins, alright? So, I'm pretty sure anybody that watches WWE, you know Seth Rollins. If not, probably, I would say, one of the, top wrestlers in the WWE right now. Like he's one of them. Like he's a main eventer. So yeah, it's seeing him on TV. It's it's pretty interesting. I like seeing him on TV and things because he always knows how to provide a show. Like during the Roman Reigns rivalry when he was with the Shield, and even now, like he's just he always has something to bring to the table. I just wish he would change his finisher. Like I know because I think they said his last finisher got banned, and so because I know there was like a video I seen somewhere, and there's like top wrestling moves that got banned, and they showed the thumbnail of his finishing move, and I think that was like the last finishing move to get banned. But it's like the pedigree. I'm just saying, like, that's Triple H. I feel like that move is just closed off for Triple H. So it's like, dude doesn't even like Triple H anymore. And it's like he's still using the move. Like, nah, man, you need to find you a different move. Like, do something, all right? But the pedigree, I'm not with that. So it's like, yeah, I hope he finds another move soon. But if not, he's he might be looking. I don't know, but anyways, let's see what WWE wants us to forget about Seth Rollins or his secrets. But it's like, all right, but it's like, okay, the video is titled 10 Secrets that WWE wants you to forget about Seth Rollins. If they're secrets, we won't even know what they are. So it's like, probably after the video they will want us to forget about them and things, but I mean, if it's some interesting secrets, then yeah, it's like I don't know. It's gonna take me some time. But anyways.
Seth Rollins is one of the best professional wrestlers 2016 has to offer. On the contrary, his penis. I'm D Wicked from Watch WWE.
Oh yeah, I remember he got his nudes leaked. They said I was reading about it on Twitter. I didn't want to see nothing. I'm like that. That was like that's weird in my opinion. But I maybe to others maybe to women at least, but to me I'm like, look, reading about it, that's as far as I go. I didn't even want to read about it, but I seen Seth Rollins, and it was like I think it was like in the middle of the week. I'm all like, what happened? Like he got injured, and it was like not too long later, dude got injured. So, but I was like, yeah, ain't nobody trying to be reading about all that. So, anyways, I just seen the headline. I'm like, oh, that's messed up. I think they say it was him and his girlfriend or something, but.
Anyways, in the description, it's fucking great. And here are the 10 things WWE want you to forget about Seth Rollins. Number 10 is handshake sucks. So this is sort of lame, but wrestling is respect-based, and the handshake is important. So all you need to know is this: Seth sucks at it, and he's gotten actual backstage heat from that. That is rubbish. Number 9, he lost his first match to Joseph Hennig. That's Curtis Axel. Seth Rollins lost his FCW debut to Curtis Axel.
Wow.
That is rubbish. Number 8, Punk's Mercenary. CM who? The infamous Punkster isn't big in Vince's eyes anymore, and he'd prefer you not acknowledge Punk at all, even though Vince just did that in Chicago during those CM Punk chants. What are you doing, Vince? Yet still, Rollins was one of CM Punk's personal soldiers who attacked like Ryback and Cena during matches with Punk. Not to mention Rollins being called up and put in the Shield was entirely Punk's idea.
Dang, it's been, I don't know, because it just seems like the Shield, it's like you think about the Shield's been out for so long. Like they said 2012 or 2014, it just seems like they just been out. Like, I mean, it doesn't even seem like they've been out for that long. But it's like when you talk about like when they were in matches with CM Punk, and it just doesn't even seem like. I mean, yeah, it was a while ago when CM Punk had left WWE, but it's like, dang, it's like thinking back at it, it's all like, dang, they were rivaling, or they were like fighting each other at the time. It's like, man, it's like that's how you know. It's just all like there be some episodes that seem new about wrestling that's just it's very old and stuff, but to some people it would be new.
Number 7, his big Mania win was necessary yet unplanned. WrestleMania 31. Lesnar wouldn't win, Reigns couldn't win. There was no proper way out of this match. But WWE played their version.
But the thing is, he should have just had his own time. Like how I would have done it, okay, because like what the guy said, it's all like Romans wouldn't have won and Lesnar couldn't have won. But it's like adding Seth Rollins in the mix. Like, come on now. I was so into that match. I was like, okay, this is gonna be like the match of the year, and it was getting so good. You hear his music. I was so upset. I was so upset because I'm all like, if this dude wins this match, I honestly will lose all respect for dude. Okay, all respect, because that was Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns match. All right, I was so upset when he came out and won. I was just like, are you serious? Like, this match was getting so good that he just had to add his 2 cents into it. I was so upset. Like, some people might want to see that, but at the time, I wasn't, really into Seth Rollins at the time. I wasn't, really into his character or into just, his whole, like, wrestling thing. So I was more mainly into Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar and stuff, especially Brock Lesnar, because he's, like, the most powerful force in WWE right now and stuff. So I was just all like, I'm just thinking in my head, like, really? And then it's just like they never won. Like Seth Rollins ended up having to have a leg injury, okay, so one of them could get a chance at the title. I'm like, that is just, I was so mad.
Get out of jail free card with the Money in the Bank holder Seth Rollins cashing in to win the top company prize.
So upset.
But WWE don't want you knowing that he found out only a few hours before the main event that he was a part of it. Yet if he hadn't won the match, it would have been a hellfire. Number 6, his face turn was long awaited. Extreme Rules should have marked Rollins as a face. Period. In fact, even though he was a great heel barring bad booking, Rollins could have been the top face to come out of the Shield storyline had the cards play out differently. While we'll never know how it would have worked for him and Dean had their roles been switched, you can't deny that when the Shield was a thing, everyone assumed that was how it was supposed to go. Maybe it should have. Number 5, Tyler Black. Who? Tyler Black. Number 4, TNA.
Wait, he was, I remember hearing that name before, Tyler Black. That was him? Like, wow. I guess so. I remember hearing that name before in wrestling and stuff. I just didn't know that was Seth Rollins. And then they saying TNA. Like, I feel like, just every WWE wrestler, like AJ Styles. Like, AJ Styles made his name. He was like the John Cena of TNA and stuff. So it's like, yeah, for him to have this rivalry now with John Cena, I'm like, wow, that's pretty. I'm like the head leader of TNA, then the head leader of WWE, like, colliding at each other and stuff. It's like, I don't know, I guess it's like a spit in the face to TNA since like because wasn't AJ Styles like their biggest wrestler and things. Like I always, like every time when I just seen something involving TNA, I didn't even watch TNA. But I knew about TNA and I knew about like AJ Styles and everything, and so I was like, yeah, for him to come over to WWE, I was like, dang, that was like WWE's moneymaker right there. So, but Seth Rollins in WWE TNA, I'm like, wow, that's pretty crazy.
Who? TNA. Number 3, his penis. Hooray for masculinity. Seth Rollins' penis is out there for the world to see, and clearly Stephanie McMahon was a big fan of it because look at that big push he got after it happened. Oh, I'm in a club of people who've seen Seth Rollins' penis. And I can't say I'm proud of it. It wasn't. Moving on. Number 2, he released Zara's nudes. Okay, so yeah, haha, his penis is out there, all that malarkey. But the reason for that is because he struck first by posting his ex-girlfriend Zara's nudes onto the internet. But they especially don't want you knowing that Rollins was the guy who struck first and started the whole controversy.
Wow.
And number 1, he's not dangerous in the ring, but... Okay, look, Seth Rollins is fantastic. He's one of the best professional wrestlers in the world. That is undoubtable. Recently, he's had a lot of allegations about him being dangerous in the ring, and even though many people, including Mick Foley himself, have publicly defended him, but the facts are there, and while it very, very likely is a chance of misfortune that he's managed to injure 3 different wrestlers, he did injure 3 different wrestlers. Them being John Cena, Finn Balor, and Sting, who, technically speaking, he retired. Rollins is great, but WWE don't want you realizing just how unlucky their new top babyface in regards to hurting people. Let's hope Kevin Owens isn't next on this list. And those are the 10 things WWE want you to forget about Seth Rollins. What are your thoughts? Tell us in the comments below, and if you like what you saw, check out our other work over at Spacebound, Watch Sports, Everything Fighting, and my channel, D-Wicket. Keep yourself updated by following us on Twitter at YTWatchWWE, and of course, if you're excited for my new upcoming channel, Winky Face, like the video, don't subscribe, instead go down into the description and enter a giveaway, win yourself some nice things. It's free, and who doesn't love free shit? And turn on those notifications for more rockin' Rollins wrestling content. Yes, I did. Thank you all for watching.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that about. I mean, yeah, I remember when he injured. I wasn't even paying attention to that Sting, and then he said Roman Reigns or something. Yeah, it was Sting, Roman Reigns, and Finn Balor. I remember when he injured Finn Balor and stuff. But I was like, wow, like it's just and like thinking about him, I'm like, yeah, dude might be a little bit dangerous. Like I think that's probably why he had to stop doing that curb stomp move, because it was like, dude, that's doing a little bit too much. Like you put my like head directly into a ring, like a mat. Like that's doing too much, man. But yeah, Seth Rollins, like he's a good wrestler and all, but I just think like that one, like him, they shouldn't have added him to that WrestleMania match. They should have had that match, Brock Lesnar, and because that was just an upsetting win. That was a low blow to that whole match, okay? Because it was like, really, you're gonna add him to the mix? Nobody's not trying to see that, all right? If they would have done it like how they usually do Money in the Bank matches, like let that match play out, have it finish off and things, and then have him come out afterwards, I would have been fine. I would have been completely fine with that match, okay? But the fact that they didn't let Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar finish the match, okay, to not see who was going to win between that two, I was like, wow, really? Then it was last year's WrestleMania when Triple H and Roman Reigns went, like Roman, why did I call him Waynes or Reigns? Roman Reigns, okay? I feel like I said Waynes. But yeah, Roman Reigns, when he Triple H and him went at it, and I was all like, where was, I think he was injured at the time, Seth Rollins, but I was all like, really, dude? Like I was just all like, I'm like the fact that I'm like they could have maybe done it that match. It was like maybe Triple H and Roman Reigns. I was like, okay, whatever. But I'm like that Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns match. I like that. That was one I would have wanted to see. What would have happened? Who would have won that match? Grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. Who would have won between the two and things? Me, because Roman Reigns, he was winning a little bit. He towards the end when Seth Rollins had interfered and he put his 2 cents in. Before that, Roman Reigns was doing something. But who knows? It might have been like one of them surprising victories. Brock Lesnar would have came back and probably would have won and stuff. So who knows with that match? Because it's like we never would have known. Seth Rollins, he just wanted to be champion so bad and stuff. So yeah, I was like, yeah, I was kind of upsetting, but. Anyways, then him injuring wrestlers, I was like, oh dang, like that's crazy and all, but I'm like, man, that's just it's it is what it is. That's that industry, that's that business and stuff. So it was a good video. I did, I wouldn't really say that they were secrets. I mean, he kind of just, he might messed up in the title. It was stuff we already kind of knew and things. But anyways, yeah, well, I didn't know about the Tyler Black and the TNA, but yeah, those would definitely be like something he doesn't probably want people to know about him and stuff, but their chances are ain't gonna remember it, and just his minor, probably it was like very minor when his time was in TNA and stuff, and so yeah, I guess that's all I can really think of and talk about. But anyways, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you are new, please like and subscribe. Make sure you go subscribe to Watch WWE for more videos like this. They got 139,000 subscribers. And that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching, and peace.